will take money from you and will not deliver.
True.
He fights for people. We know that.
If you're a social influencer, it's not a liberty for you to defame people.
The judge felt that, no, Verydarkman, you, your preliminary objection has no merit. Therefore,
I cannot be the subject of your commercial venture.
you can't be openly insulting people the way you are doing. You are not the only one who has courage
Absolutely.
to take on people.
But you want to build your following, you want to add followers, and you now impugn my integrity with reckless abandon.
There are no less than a dozen cases against this young man.
For most social influencers, what they want is this. They want to build the numbers.
Yes.
They want eyeballs on YouTube, where they
Likes,
make so much money.
clicks and all.
And you know, adversarial journalism sells, negativity sells.
True.
I asked the EFCC chairman, what are you doing with VDM? What is his crime? He said they received 4 petitions against him.
Social media influencer Martins Vincent Otse, popularly known as Verydarkman, is not out of the woods yet. He has suffered a setback in his attempt to turn the tide of accusation against him with reason and resolve. The Lagos High Court dismissed preliminary objections, filed by Verydarkman in the 1 billion naira defamation suit by father and son Femi and Folari Falano. Justice Fimishola Aziz awarded 200,000 naira in costs to Femi and Falano in their defamation suit against Verydarkman. Now, the case stemmed from a video he posted on the 24th of September 2024 involving cross-dresser Bobrisky. Now, BKO, talk to us. What were the reasons, cited by the courts to dismiss, the preliminary objections by VDM?
Most times, people come up with interlocutory injunction, preliminary objection, and all that to try to slow down the wheel of justice. And it is well within the powers of the judge to decide whether you have a valid case, to want a preliminary injunction instituted. So if the judge is not convinced, he will say, no, I disagree. Your preliminary objection lacks merit. Go and file your defense so that the case can kick off quickly. So I think this is what this judge has done. Remember, this matter began last year, and Femi Falana, SAN, moved quickly to try to get the court to redress the harm done to his name. And look, in a few months, it will be 1 year.
That's true. That's
and
true.
the matter has not really gotten off the ground. So it can be frustrating. I was with the EFCC chairman yesterday, and he was telling me about a matter that had gone on for about 20 years.
Wow.
And the case cannot be said to have even officially kicked off, because his preliminary objection today, it's another obstacle tomorrow. Sometimes these objections, they will go all the way to even Supreme Court.
Yes.
To argue something that has nothing to do with the main substance of the matter. So in this case, the judge felt that, no, Verydarkman, your preliminary objection has no merit. Therefore, you awarded costs against him that will be shared between Femi Falana and his son, Falana, better known as Falls, And what this means is the substantive matter can now kick off. Okay. That is the matter of defamation, for which the Falanas are asking for ₦1 billion. So we now know that after this objection had been dismissed with costs, the matter of defamation, the substantive matter will now kick off. We'll see how far that that matter can go. maybe in the course of the court action, within the legal legal wrestling between them,
okay.
maybe they will agree to sheath their swords, maybe
or perhaps settle out of court.
Settle out of court. It's possible. It's, they can inform the court that okay, two lawyers have come together to, but we don't know what will happen. My feeling is that Verydarkman, he has valid reasons to do some of the things that he does.
Okay.
He speaks for the ordinary people. You know, he fights for people cheated, especially these online vendors who will take money from you and will not deliver.
True.
He fights for people. We know that. His heart is good, but he has to change some of his methods and tactics, because you can't be openly insulting people the way you are doing. You are not the only one who has courage to take on people. But these things have to be done with moderation. Even if you want to attack people, you have to do it with some measure of moderation, because
decorum. Absolutely.
Look at the other day, decided to put on a police uniform illegally. The case is still on.
Yeah, that's true.
He was rearranged recently by the IG, accused of cyberbullying Yabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. That matter is there. There's also the matter of Mercy Chinwo, who also sued him for defamation. It is said that there are no less than 3 dozen cases against this young man. That of the EFCC. I asked the EFCC chairman, what are you doing with VDM? What is his crime? He said they received 4 petitions against him and they are obligated to investigate all of those petitions. As far as they are concerned, it's not off the hook yet. So how many punches
can he actually
take? At a point, as a boxer, you get groggy, you lean on the ropes, and your minder will just throw it towards you, say, look, this person.
We give up.
I think at that point, at some point, Verydarkman will be forced to change his methods, because I don't think that the way things are going, that he can really continue along this line.
All right, Femi, let me come to you here. Defamation is a serious matter. But do you think with this whole scenario, it can serve as a deterrent, for others when it comes to defamation?
I think it should be able to, if you are able to navigate the entire process, the legal process. Because I think we need to deepen our jurisprudence.
Okay.
And this case will allow us to deepen jurisprudence.
Yes.
If you are a social influencer, it's not a liberty for you to defame people, to impugn on people's character. There are boundaries, there are red lines. We appreciate the fact that he's doing a good job. He's a voice for the voiceless, championing the cause of the oppressed, the suppressed. But there are lines. We are not in a banana republic. We operate a constitutional democracy where your own right stops is where my own begins. So you must know that you have to respect boundaries.
Yes.
And I know for most social influencers, what they want is this. They want to build the numbers.
Yes.
They want eyeballs on YouTube. Where they make so much money. And adversarial journalism sells. Negativity sells.
Sure.
So they don't know when they cross the line. I cannot be the subject of your commercial venture. But you want to build your following, you want to add followers, and you now impugn my integrity with reckless abandon. You can't be unhinged. You can't be like a loose cannon in a nation guided by law. So what the Falaners have done, I think, is commendable. We are not saying that Verydarkman has done wrong. The court can say
will determine
that. What we are saying is this will deepen our jurisprudence and serve as a reference point for other social media influencers that want to build numbers, that you must respect boundaries.
Absolutely.
You can't just run the nation roughshod and just behave like Snoot Cannon. Like I said earlier on, we must respect the law in the pursuit of our vocations, jobs, whatever we do.
All right, gentlemen.